Good morning, YouTube. What's poppin' with the queens? What's poppin' with the queens? It's Osai, and I'm back with a part 2 of the Wic video. So I know you're probably like, a part 2? Wic? What's Wic? Well, for any of you who don't know, Wic is a women, infant, and children's program that's sponsored by the government. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Oh, okay, there we go. It's a women, infant, and children. That's what the W.I.C stands for. Food program sponsored by the government that gives expecting mothers or women who have just had children under the age of 5 groceries to sustain the health of the child. Not like food stamp groceries, but just certain groceries that really, I guess you could say, build up the child's immune system, like fruits and vegetables, canned milk like formula if you have a newborn baby or anything like that. The small cans of food for children who are transitioning between milk and table food. And then a few things like cereal, yogurts, egg, cheese, just certain things like that. Not real food like food stamps, but I am coming on here to do a part 2. If you don't know, I did post a part 1 a few months back. I'll make sure to have the link in the description box below. It was for when Wic was actually sending out paper checks, whole paper checks that you had to cash out in the grocery store. And I went through the entire video and showed you exactly how, the process went. But now that everything has been updated, they have now given us cards. This is mine right here. Oops, hold on. This is mine right here. I blurred out the numbers so that you can't see, of course, but this is what a Wic card looks like. This is the front and this is the back, customer service, everything like that. Just to let you know, these are eligible. Well, everyone is eligible for a Wic card. You just have to go to your local county building and ask them for the Wic program information. And you can literally get signed up that day and then possibly even get your card by the end of that day, if not the next day. But anyway, so the Wic program has updated to physical cards. It's like, an entire debit card. And it's way more useful than the checks. If you didn't know, or maybe if you didn't know, sorry, I'm a little out of breath, I'm like 8 months pregnant here. But so for the Wic cards, they now have an app. I'm gonna show you it on my phone. Let's see if I get it. There you go. Right here where my thumb is, the top corner, the Wic app. You're just gonna, the card is synced actually to the app. So when you do sign up, they make you download the app in their office and set it up, with your username, password, and your card number, so that everything is linked together and they have, the access to view your account and make sure that you're getting your monthly benefits. This card, by the way, does refill every month. It's only for, of course, the amount of items that they approve you for on your Wic, but just to let you know, they do re-upload every 30 days. So let me just open the app for you right now so you can see exactly what I'm talking about when I say, you get certain food benefits that, let me just open the app for you. And like I said, this is the Wic app right here, women, infant, and children. So you're just gonna click on your app and everything should be logged in. Your username could be anything of your choice. I typically like all my usernames to be my email, simple to remember. And then you're gonna have a password. And this is just what the entire app looks like. You have Wic locations down there at the bottom. So if you want to leave out of your what's called like your area, you can most definitely look up other locations that have Wic stores, Wic grocers. Matter of fact, I don't really know if that one is. Okay, this one's just the entire map. So you can just plug in your zip code right there and it'll pop up for you. And then you have all of your miles and all that stuff down there. Let me go back. And then also at the bottom you have resource links, which is just the phone number for customer service, and then a few little icons, how can I get Wic, food, California Wic family card, blah, blah, all the general information. So you're just gonna go back, you're gonna push log in, covering up the numbers so you guys don't see it. But if you look down below my finger, hold on, there we go. You have a button that says appointments, food balance, UPC scan, Wic locations, Wic grocers, and log out. Honestly, all of these buttons are somewhat useless except for the one for food balance, which is right here in the middle of the center underneath my thumb. So we're just gonna click on that one. Give me 1 second. So I clicked on food balance. So when navigating this screen, like I said, it is linked to your Wic card. So You know, everything that you qualify on here, you can scan through the card. All right, so when navigating the phone, well, my bad, when navigating the app, you're gonna be in food balance and you're gonna see the time of, well, the date of when your card is gonna be reloaded up until the date when your benefits, which is these right here, when they expire. Mine just reloaded on the 14th and they're gonna expire January 13th. So as you can see, I qualify for 16 ounces of cheese, 1 dozen eggs, 36 ounces of cereal, peanut butter. You know, the quantity is the number, and then of course, you know, it says exactly what it is. And as I was saying for milk, as you can see, my son, he's 10 months old. He qualifies for 7 cans of Enfamil, along with 24 of the cans of like the puree baby food. I actually had 31 of these, but I just went to the store last night, so this is gonna be actually low. And then for the fruits and vegetables, it's typically $11 for me, but like I said, I went to the store yesterday and cashed out some, so now it's only $7.13. And then of course, you know, for moms, we get, you know, the 1% milk, or maybe fat-free milk, depends on what you ask for in the WIC office for your appointment. And then you also qualify for juice. Now with this, you probably like, oh my gosh, I could just get whatever I would like on here, such and such, and I could just pick as I please. That's not the case. With the fruits and vegetables, it has to most definitely be fresh fruits, fresh vegetables, or canned fruits that's in 100% natural sugar. 100% natural juice. So for instance, let me go to the cabinet. Like I said, I went to the grocery store last night and picked up just a few things, and I picked up some canned fruit, and I'm going to show you the ones that actually qualify. All right, so like I said yesterday, I went to the store and I actually picked up a few things, you know, fruits, milk, fruit, or canned vegetables. But I preferably like to purchase fresh vegetables. I don't want no canned vegetables unless it's corn. But for the fruits, you can get stuff like these sliced peaches. Hold on. So for the canned fruit, you can get things like this, sliced peaches, pears, plums, you know, whatever your store offers, but it has to say in 100% fruit juice. I typically like to get the sliced peaches. And then, you know, I got some fruit cocktails. I also like to get the pineapples, but I didn't feel like picking them up yesterday. But this is just an example. Like, everything has to say it's in 100% fruit juice. And sometimes even in the store, you'll see a tag that says WIC on it. When I go to the store later today, I'll make sure to, you know, plug that in so you guys can see it. But yeah, so that's just how they do with the fruits and vegetables. And then for the milk, you can cash out all of your babies' cans of milk, or, you know, if you want to get their gallons of milk, you know, that, you know, for us to drink, you can cash everything out at once. And then there's a few other things. Hold on, let me get back into the app that I wanted to tell you. Oh yeah, there's options for whole grains, dry legumes or beans, and peanut butter. Though, okay, when it comes to the bread, it has to be 100% wheat. And if I remember correctly, that qualifies you for a loaf of Sara Lee bread, the whole grain brown one, not the white one, excuse me. Not the white one. And then for the beans, everything is going to be dried, which means the loose ones that come in the bag, not the canned ones. And it's so crazy because it's much easier to just use the canned ones, but hey, if I qualify for the dry ones, I'll take those too. And then for the peanut butter, I usually go for Skippy. I think that's the only one that you can actually, well, that's the only one I can get because of certain allergy things, but there are a few brands that WIC does qualify you for, but you really just got to make sure that you look throughout your store. And even when you go to the WIC office, make sure that they give you a pamphlet that tells you what brands and what basically they're going to give you a pamphlet that tells you what brands you qualify for under certain things on the WIC app that you can swipe through with the card. But other than that, I think that's better. Oh, and with the juice, you saw that it said 144 ounces of juice. that qualifies you for fruit juice, natural fruit juice, apple juice, certain cranberry juices, certain grape juices and orange juices. Not all of them I qualify for. Because I like to get apple juice, I'm always able to get Mott's or Juicy Juice. I also want to let you know that WIC is based around how many children you have. So if you have just one and you're expecting like me, your benefits will most likely look similar to mine, like, you know, the quantity amount that you're allowed to get. But if you have like 2 or 3 kids that are all under the age of 5, and then you got one expecting, of course your benefit amount is going to be, you know, a little bit more than what you just seen for mine, because I just have 1 baby plus 1 on the way. So there's that. I don't know if I mentioned that you can cash out everything that you want at once. You don't have to, you know, go make multiple trips to the store. You can just do it in one quick trip. If you have a lot on your hands, you know, you can do all of that. And oh, one more thing, just off top, because I messed up a few times and I was like really upset. Once at the top of the screen where I told you it shows you where your benefits refill and they expire, on the day they expire, they really expire. They do not roll over to the next month. They do not refurbish themselves. They do not replenish themselves until the next day. So if you have anything left on your card at the end of the day of that time period for that month, when you wake up the next morning, you will not see it rolled over extra onto the next one. Like, I've done that once where I actually left 2 cans of formula and I was like, oh, I could just pick it up tomorrow. And I was like, it's not even, I was kind of sad, I ain't gonna lie. But yeah, that's just a quick reminder that they do not roll over. This is not, it ain't food stamps. They do not roll over. But other than that, I think that's pretty much all I have for you. I don't know if, I'm pretty sure I done mentioned all of this. Like I said, the card is used just like a debit card. It has a 4-digit PIN. It's synced directly to the app. Make sure you have the app, because sometimes they seem to call. Sometimes the WIC people call you, especially since, you know, we're in Corona right now. You can't even pull up to the office to talk to anyone. They'll sometimes ask you certain things, and you have to go in your app and see. Like once I had to update something and I went to the app and I was like, oh, okay, so I need that. But yeah, this is pretty much self-explanatory once you do get the card, because, you know, they explain it to you very well. But it doesn't hurt for me to help as well, you know. And I think that's pretty much it that I have for the video today. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. If you have any questions, leave them down below, because I'm gonna go through them and answer them for you anyway. So just do that. And then of course, as always, make sure to stay bright and shiny out here in these streets, and I'll see y'all around somewhere. Bye.